Good morning, Keller Williams Leesburg, Winchester. Hey, I'm in the office this morning getting ready for another great day of Ignite. And to those people that are taking Ignite, your tracking numbers are looking incredible. Your contacts, I'm just really excited to see what this day holds. For our second big day of Ignite, it's already making a difference. Hey, I wanted to talk to you this morning about weeds, of all things. My peers, other team leaders, leadership, there's a phrase that says, hey, I'm in the weeds. When you talk, how you doing? Hey, I'm in the weeds. The phrase typically means that there's so much going on, that there's so much information, and there's so much to do. I'm trying to cut myself out of the weeds. It reminds me of when I'm on a golf, when I'm out playing golf and I hit into the rough or I hit into the weeds of the woods. You're trying to hit your way out of the weeds. That's what it reminds me of. What's interesting, though, is sometimes the weeds don't have to be there. On a golf course, they put the weeds in on purpose. If they didn't want to put them in, they could have fairway and greens all over the place. You wouldn't have to have any weeds, but then the game wouldn't be any challenging. So they put them there on purpose. Dag Hammarskjöld said, he who wants to keep his garden tidy does not reserve a plot for weeds. And I heard that phrase this morning in the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Dr. Stephen Covey quoted that in his book. And I thought that was so interesting, because if you have a garden and you say, hey, I don't want any weeds, so let me plant the weeds off to the side and have a patch of weeds, all those weeds are going to do is create more weeds. So why not eliminate the weeds? So those problems, those things in life, are they self-made? Are you planning them yourself? Are you taking on more than you need to? Hey, it's almost like going back to the book, The One Thing by Gary Keller. Are we concentrating on our one thing? So, as we're starting this year and looking forward to our year and beginning with the end in mind, which is something I'm trying to do this year, again from the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. You need to read that book. Let's try to not create more weeds for ourselves this year. Then you don't have to stay out of the weeds if you don't have any to get into. Does that make sense? Just think about that this week as you're getting into your contracts with your clients and your customers, bulletproofing those transactions so problems don't come up, handling concerns and objections before they even come up, not putting any conflict or weeds in your life so you don't have to cut your way out of them. Start thinking along those lines, okay? It goes back to the saying that you're going to reap directly what you sow. If you're sowing weeds, you're going to get weeds. So just think about that this week. Think about this weekend. And I know you're going to be out on some incredible open houses, spending time with your family on your down day. But I hope you have a great weekend. And I hope you appreciate a great football weekend. All right. And if I don't see you today, I'll see you early next week. And you have a great month today.